Hi, viewers. If you watched yesterday's episode, you'll know how much this means. If I don't get promoted to League One in today's episode, I'm stopping my channel forever. So, good luck me. Hello then, folks. Welcome back to AFC Thames with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Good to see you. I hope I find you extraordinarily well. Now, since we last met, I've actually done very little, of course. If you're unfamiliar with the league situation, we played Gillingham and Exeter today. Two sides that are both relegated and doomed to the Vanarama National, where they might spend their whole lives. Who knows? And we then sit top of League Two on 89 points with the potential to get 95 points. But of course, there's still some work to be done. We still have to finish the season to guarantee ourselves this promotion. Right now, every side in the playoffs has got into the playoffs, basically. The top 7 have been confirmed, but in which order? Well, today we're going to find out. Of course, we still want to win this league. Oxford United, our toughest challengers, and there's battles going on all around us. Mansfield play Wrexham in the last couple of games of the season, so you know it's getting exciting. Of course, our fate at the top of the table is very nearly decided with only 2 games to go, and let's waste no time. Let's get into this first game and see if we can seal the most wonderful deal. Now, team-wise, we've got a bit of a situation in that people are coming back to full fitness or are getting very close at the very least. Of course, in recent games, we've played a little bit of a half-baked team, so we could bring ourselves back to almost full strength. Paul Ellison's still out injured, as is Fitzpatrick. Of course, it'd be interesting to see how big a part they play next season and what we can do in the upcoming transfer window. That's something we'll talk about probably towards the end of the episode. The rest of the side, though, I think it picks itself. There's not really much need to change too much. Of course, we're coming off the back of 2 really good wins to seal our fate, hopefully seal our fate. And yeah, let's see how we get on then. Of course, the final games potentially of this campaign for Ollie and Zealand Shannon and McBride and Butler, those players will obviously have to be replaced next season, unless, of course, we can sign them. And this man, well, this is someone I would love to have back, if at all possible. Does his contract run out soon or anything? Oh my God. Yes. So he may well become a free transfer going into the end of the season, which means we could maybe sign Ollie on a permanent basis, which I think would be, you know, we'd all want that, don't we? We all want that. Quite weird every time I go to this team squad page and see that there's just Gabriel Jesus on my bench. Like, almost like he's lost, viewers. Do you know what I mean? All right, then. We know all we need to do is not lose about 15-0 and everything's going to be fine. I will say, if Gillingham had scored in the first 6 seconds, I'd have been nervous. And I'm not going to lie to you, viewers, we're about 15 minutes in. I feel like, considering the goal swing required over these next 2 games, this is a good start. Of course, I do still want to get to the top of the table. I do want to win the league. That would be something I'm yet to achieve as manager of AFC Thames. We've never won a league title. We've always gone up either by playoffs or by coming second in automatic spots. As Gillingham race forward here, the first goal of the game goes to them. Chukwu, Isaac Chukwu, did we play you in the National League? You feel familiar to me. I definitely have a feeling that we've played him before and conceded to him before. The very hang on, who did he play? No, it's literally not true. He's come through the Gillingham Academy and he's fantastic, and they've not been promoted or anything, as I've managed to go through 3 different screens there without knowing what I'm doing. He races through here with his 17 acceleration and finds the finish. Maybe someone to pinch from Gillingham, maybe for next season. Right, other games we've got to worry about then. Oxford United, of course, is one of those. Mansfield, maybe the other. But when I say worry about them, do I really need to worry about them? That's what you've got to ask yourselves, is do we really need to worry about them? As Cooney's going to pick this up, knocks it forward towards Ollie, and we know his pace and dribbling is a danger for any side in this division. He cuts inside now, beats his man about 3 times, it felt like, and the shot goes just wide. Looking around the grounds then, yeah, Oxford United losing their game right now, which keeps us at the top of the table. Of course, a goal down here. It's kind of weird to think that we're actually losing. As Butler picks it up, finds McKinney, and it's going to have to be some nice passing football. Ollie's in, surely. Oh my word, brilliant save from their goalkeeper Hogarth, and behind for a corner. Again, I just to reiterate, viewers, if I don't get promoted in today's episode, then I will cease to exist as a football manager channel. Latham, oh, it's a lovely worked corner. The short corners we're pulling out of the bag. We've changed them and altered them a few times this season. We definitely seem to have got a blend of opportunities being created from these now, and it's happening on a pretty regular basis as well. Cooney plays it inside to Zealand Shannon, who plays it to McKinney, who lays it off for Latham, and it's a lovely finish into the bottom corner. All right, well, now we're back level. I mean, let's find a winner, shall we? The ball is half cleared by Gillingham, and now Zealand and Renatinho are just sort of creatively passing it to one another in the centre. Ollie comes a little bit deeper, then makes his run forwards as we then decide to give the ball away. And on the pace of this man, it's crazy to think that they've got a player like this who is absolutely rapid, and they find themselves at the bottom of the league. That is ordinarily, I think about Broom from previous seasons, like that's enough sometimes to get you promoted, never mind survive relegation, but it hasn't been the case for them this season as the ball's whipped in and headed over the bar. So far, Oxford still losing their game, which is kind of strange. Mansfield winning theirs. Of course, Wrexham, one of the sides involved here. They're at 0-0 right now, and Chesterfield beating Bromley. So it's all working itself out as Ollie's in. Oh my goodness me. This man is a machine. I thought we were going to get to half-time without any further highlights, but no. Ollie makes it 2-1. Thames 2, Gillingham 1. It's going to be... well, let's not speak too soon, but it may well be back-to-back promotions for the boys as Cooney knocks it on. Great first touch from Olkanainen. I mean, it's so good. And then the finish, sublime. And you can see I've donned the scarf today. I didn't mention it. I thought I'd just sort of wear it to differentiate the fact that I'm recording both of yesterday's video and today's video on the same day. So I thought I could change my t-shirt. I could do that YouTube thing of just having like t-shirts lined up, but I'll put on a scarf. That'll trick you. Do you feel tricked? It is about 4 hours apart for some. That was one of the most expressive back heels I've seen in football history. Ball played in, McBride heads away. So if you do feel conned by this, it's like watching The Masked Magician, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I am Penn and Teller. Maybe I'm Ben and Teller. Maybe that works. As they're sort of working. It's quite neatly forward here, Edwards, and they don't look to be that. I mean. That is a questionable pass. There's something about these lower leagues that when we get to the Premier League or even the Championship, right, these bizarrely misplaced passes will become so less frequent that I'll miss them in a weird way as Ollie's in. The speed of Ollie is absolutely devastating. He and Cabbage this year have scored a hatful of goals. Of course, when you play this system, you only rely on one man, and Ollie is just a better first-choice striker. It's so weird to me that we had him in a previous season, then of course lost him, and now he's back with us on loan from York City, of all places. You'd be thinking they'd be trying to tie him down on a new contract, but yeah, if he's available, of course we're going to get him. If he puts in shifts like this for the next season as well, we could be onto a winner. It's just one of those players in the Football Manager match engine that just performs above potentially the level that he's supposed to be at. As I know Shrewsbury, by the way, have gone 2-1 up. Let's just cast our eye here as Ollie's in for a hat-trick very briefly. Go on, Ollie, finish them off. Oh my god, I mean, we're going to be promoted, viewers. My channel is safe. As I'm looking at the latest scores for no reason at all here. If we look at the league table, then you can see 92 points. We won't. Oh my goodness me, we won't just be promoted here, viewers, but we will win the league title as Ollie races forwards. Oxford losing means there'll be a 4-point gap. There'll be the 6-point gap still required to Chesterfield and Mansfield. The final day, by the way, is going to be absolutely fascinating for where people are going to finish and who's going to get those automatic spots. It's still a bit of a battle. I am so pleased I'm not in it, I must say, as Oxford, I don't know if you just saw it down the bottom there, scored a goal, and then Shrewsbury scored again immediately, and Ollie picks it up again. Oh, it's a lovely through ball. Latham now in on goal. Can he finish it off? He can. And after Gillingham got that first goal, we were a little bit apprehensive, but my word, has the time or the tide turned, and now Thames 5, Gillingham 1. We are winning this league and getting promoted in absolute style, in pure perfection. Viewers, right? We've got to get like Ollie back. How can we not? We have to. 5-1. It has been rampant. Look at that, an Ollie hat-trick, Latham with a couple, because considering he's already got the hat-trick, let's bring on Cabbage. Let's end the game by bringing on Gabriel Jesus. And if there's no highlights now for the next 20 minutes, then this Gabriel Jesus non-highlight thing is getting creepy now, to the point where, like, how is this? It's doing it again. Okay, oh my word, we might see him touch the ball. This is, I don't want to describe him as novelty, but this is quite novelty all of a sudden. As Butler's ball in towards Cabbage, all the way to Latham. We nearly had a double hat-trick on our hands as Gillingham cleared the ball away. So, I mean, Gabriel Jesus, a cross, an assist. Oh no, never mind. It's a penalty. Well, is he going to take it? Who's stepping up here? Latham's on the hat-trick. He wants it. We're on for a double hat-trick here. Latham stands up and, oh my word, what a save. And then... oh, I feel for the keeper. It's an unbelievable save. Latham pokes it in. It's 6-1, and now who gets the assist there? I don't know who won the penalty. Might have been Cabbage in the centre. What a save this is, by the way. Wow, unbelievable. Off the bar, off the post, whatever it did. And then Latham, because the goalkeeper's touched it, of course, can drive forward and just poke it in. 86 minutes on the clock. The game is surely over. Our XG in this game has been particularly strong. As will we lift the title today if we do it now, or will it go to the final day? Because this, viewers, in League 2, after being promoted last season, don't ruin it with a goal, okay, last season is our first title in the history of the save. I said it earlier on, it's now dawning on me just how weirdly impressive this season has been. Of course, we started the season as the lowest ranked team as far as the odds were concerned, and I said, forget the bookmakers, they don't know anything. We built a team that are now champions. The fact there's the streamer showdown stuff there is really... Now, I've not won the streamer showdown. It's next weekend for those that... This is souring it slightly, as AFC Thames are League 2 champions. Fireworks. Let's have the fire. There we go. Look at that. That is a beautiful scene. Oh, viewers, I feel a bit emotional. Oh, okay. League 1 football. That is one of the finest roofs you're going to find as well. As maybe the tournament was sponsored by the Streamer Showdown. That's fine. Someone do a cartwheel. I love the cartwheel animation. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I was getting too ahead of myself looking at the roof. There we are then. A double hat trick to seal things off. Ollie and Latham both bagging, and that essentially wraps up our season. I mean, now we've won the title. I feel like the final game means that little bit less. So I'll play through it, and then we'll have a little end of season review to go over things. But Thames are champions, and what I'm curious to find out as well, how Thames FC are doing, because they might be about to win their first league title. Last time I checked, they were top of the Premier League, and they've never won the title before. And of course, we're getting closer to them. And if they end up being the team that we have to topple, well, this all worked out in the end. Shout out to the media section there, as Thames have just lost in the FA Cup, and they're second in the Premier League. 4 games to go, 4 points is the gap. They've got a job to do. They still haven't won it. If we win it before they do, they should disband. Oh, and also, I don't know if you've just seen it here, viewers, the board are setting initial budgets. We'll come back to those in just a moment. As it's fair to say, I'm iconic. I'll take that. Iconic card builds AFC Thames legacy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you ever so much. It's weird when you're winning. There's so fewer jokes when you're winning. I don't have to be nearly as funny to distract from the fact that we're quite good. I'm sure we'll hit reality again soon. That'll be fun. Budget-wise then, what are we working with? Let's take a look, as the transfer budget is a pittance. The wage budget doubles again. It goes to the league. We talked about it in a previous episode. It goes to £48,000 a week. That opens up a lot of wage budget for us. So yeah, of course, we will improve this team going forward. Of course, the ability to sign loans from the Premier League is getting more and more likely now. And the big issue that we've got currently is our reputation is still minute. But after winning the league, maybe that'll change. All right, as I said, then I'll play this final league game and then I'll rejoin you for an end of season summary on who should leave and who should stay. Oh, look at that. That's nice. All right, Exeter. I'll just bring you the goals, viewers, because yeah, that's what we're here for. And I won't play Gabriel Jesus, so there might actually be some. Gonna play Canon in goal as well. Give him a chance. In fact, the more I think about this, now all the lone boys are playing. Could be their final game for the club, so give him a chance. Give him a go. Ollie's in. This is for the first goal. No, not the first goal. We've got a corner right at the end of the first half. I started bringing you goals in the first half. There've been no goals. It's apart from a goal kick. Does that count? No, it doesn't count. Never counted. I mean, Exeter are bottom of the table, so I don't really know. Oh, great. Okay, well, Exeter 1, Thames 0 in a top v bottom clash. I think this happened against Gillingham, so maybe now we decide to try. Right, let's do one thing you can do here. Play the 2 up top. Get Lathan off. Change things around a little bit. Tuttle's coming on. We'll also bring on Cabbage. Go time, boys. Come on. Ollie to MacArthur. Lofted in. Barras is there. Cleared away. We haven't really got anything going at all in the game so far. This is the first bit of possession we've had all game towards Ollie. Is that chested away? How on earth has he done that? MacArthur now. Ball played in. Cabbage at the back post. This has sort of been the highlight so far. We've seen no real attempts on goal. This could be that chance, though. Butler, right side, played in. Ollie knocks it down. Renatino back in there. Barras. Oh, dearie me. That is the summary of the game so far for us. All right, we're going to bring Gabriel Jesus on as a deep line forward. Do you know why, viewers? Because I want this game to end. This might be like his thing. This might be the making of Gabriel Jesus at 37 at AFC Thames. You can tell we've not scored because I'm saying some absolutely nonsense things as the boys fired forward once again. Cabbage picks it up. If Gabriel Jesus scores for me on the final day of the season, I'll give him a new 10-year deal. As Cabbage picks it up, ball played across, Ollie's there, Butler picks it up, Jesus is in there. It could happen. Ollie heads over. 20 minutes to go. This has been really underwhelming. When I said bring you the goals, I thought we'd win 3-0. I'd be really excited about it. And instead, I've just watched us lose to Exeter. It's what it feels like. They're going to finish ahead of Gillingham. So a huge day for them. As the time is up, if we needed to win this, it would have been embarrassing. Exeter 1, Thames 0, and the Gabriel Jesus story is over as far as I'm concerned. Well, there we are then. The season is over. We edge Oxford United, who win their final game of the season in the very last minute as well. 92 points. I wanted 95, but whatever. An amazing goal difference. Let's just compare that then. How could I not? To the odds at the start of the season. We were not backed to do this. The season preview had us 200 to 1. Not a player near the Dream 11. And yeah, that is kind of crazy. In terms of our season, look, it was up and down a little bit. Not really, though. We spent a lot of time at the top of the league. And of course, in the final stages, when it mattered, we stepped up and got the job done after so many years in the Panorama National. It is so nice, is the word I'm going to use, to be in this position, to be at the top of the table. Look, Philip there, absolutely sensational from him, as that is going to wrap up our season. We get 27,000 for finishing where we finished. It'll be the worst discipline in the league by an absolute mile too. Financially, it's not great, £600,000 in debt. There's a reason we've not got a lot of transfer budget. I don't know if solidarity payments will bail us out of this. I really hope they do. So shout out to the Premier League for giving us that money, basically. Of course, there's going to be playoffs. I'll do our end of season review, but I don't think we get it until the playoffs are finished. I might be wrong, so we'll just see what comes from our first continue after the league season, as Huddersfield have sacked their manager, which is heartbreak for them. Of course, I'm curious to see which championship sides have dropped in. Oh, well, would you look at that? Here is our end of season review. We'll do it because we didn't really do much of that last game. Let's see then. Philip, what's the season for him? 33 starts, 34 goals. Start the season as sort of the backup, really, to Cabbage. Now you look at what he's been capable of doing, and it's just been absolutely sensational. Every single game, he seems to be a goal scorer. The reality is with Ollie, he scores hat-tricks quite often, or 4 now and again, so the consistency that he's maybe struggling to find in games is offset by the fact that he's got 33 and 37, and we don't really care, I guess, when it boils down to it. Other really good performance for us. Cooney, when called upon, did really well. 6 goals, 3 assists, 11 goals and 6 assists for Paul Ellison. Again, we changed our system to sort of fit these guys in out wide, and it worked really, really well. Him and Latham on either side. 9 goals, 8 assists for Latham. It sort of went under the radar this season because of the goal scoring of Cabbage and of Ollie. It's been one of those sort of weirder seasons. I look at the players that have left. I feel for them. Did Ocon get a club? Oh god, I feel dreadful. I sort of feel dreadful. I don't feel dreadful at all. We've got promoted. We've done really well. A+ for Ollie, and again a few of these other signings. Some of these are C's. Like they got us promoted, boys and girls. I don't know why you're so annoyed about it. The C next to our name, we got a title. 49% of the fans, or 49% of the ground was filled by you lot, the fans. A little bit underwhelming. Sorry, not to you, but I mean, come on, boys. Next season, turn up. FA Cup, disappointment. Went out to Ipswich. There's no disgrace in that, really. Carabao Cup, same situation. A draw and then a defeat to Southend on penalties. The Papa John's Trophy was actually a little bit of a success. Made some money from that. Moments to remember then. The big win against Gillingham that we've seen today. So we'll take that, I guess. That was the biggest win. Match to remember was a 3-0 away win at Crewe, who are tipped to win the whole league. So that's probably why that's in there. And our goal of the season was in the Papa John's Trophy versus Chelsea. You saw it. I remember it happened. I'd watch it again, but again, I said it, we're only going to that competition when we win. That's hilarious. Gabriel Jesus was a big help with number 99. Nearly 300 shirts sold, so that's exciting. 10 shirts to be available at the start of next season, who knows. Latham, Ellison, Cabbage and McKinney as well doing the business. If anyone gets Gabriel Jesus on the back of their Thames shirt when they eventually come out, you will not be a friend of mine, because that is I don't know. I kind of think it's amazing. Move on. System-wise, then Ollie does. Well, he beats out Cabbage to be in the team of the season, I should say. Andrews, Canon gets the spot in goal as well. Some real good performances. Again, Ellison, Latham, either side of Barras, who again had a really good debut season for me, really. 9 assists, 3 goals. The average rating doesn't really tell the whole story as far as I'm concerned. France Player of the Year then. Would you have voted for Philip? I think you probably would have done. Young Player of the Season for him too. Luke Bell, the goalkeeper, got signing of the season but didn't get into our best 11. Work that one out. Goal of the season, of course, was Philip as the top goal scorer. Most assists went to Barras. Both most man of the match awards, Cabbage. These are quite spread out around a few players, actually. I picked up 2 Manager of the Month awards, so go me. Can't believe I didn't get the last one, by the way, because I won all my games, so that's infuriating. And you can see a few other bits there as well. Worst discipline, Anthony McBride, 16 yellow cards, 3 reds. And there we are then. John Tom there of TalkSport has said, don't you just care about the views? But no, so that's not what's been said. My apologies. AFC Thames started better than anyone could have expected and continued continued in that vein, storming all the way to promotion. We did indeed. Of course, Mansfield, Wrexham, Crewe and Barnet then will fight out to be one of the teams to join us next season in League One, and I can't wait to be there. It's going to be an absolute battle against relegation. I mentioned which teams will we face in there. Again, quite a nice selection. Sheffield Wednesday, probably one of the bigger sides in there, as well as one of Sunderland, or 2 of, Sunderland, QPR, or Bolton. Leyton Orient in there as well, of course, a team that were my feeder club at one point. Ipswich, who knocked us out of the FA Cup, maybe some redemption there. And the sides that have been relegated from the Championship, I should say, Oldham Athletic, formerly a Premier League side, as are Reading, and then Lincoln City have also fallen. Would have been nice to play Wigan, wouldn't it? But never mind, these things happen. Interestingly, in the Premier League then, Thames with 3 games to go can still do it. And, Fulham have been relegated. So I don't know if it's going to be easier for us to get players from them. Of course, they're still our senior affiliate. That might well be the case now they're a Championship side, but that's quite exciting. And there we are then. That is going to wrap up the season. What a year it's been. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. It's, how do you describe this, viewers? It's a contrasting atmosphere. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again, of course, all this week. Coming soon. A transfer episode will be coming your way soon. I was going to stream it, but I think, again, it might take me some time. I don't know what they're going to be like sometimes. I guess I'll figure it out. If you enjoyed the video, do drop a like on it. You've been smashing it recently, and I'll see you again soon. We love with care. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again. Goodbye. The weekend's nearly over in a way, so I've really put a downer on this.